Hello, you beautiful soul. So, I have a message today for somebody who is a threat to the system. Some system, any system, every system, I don't know. I don't know how this applies to each individual person. We all have our own stories, but I was hearing that for whoever this is for, you've realized that this is a game, right? This whole thing is a game, and the premise of the game is to remember who you are. Right? That's the whole point, is to get to the end and remember who you are. And there are certain certain obstacles, right? Levels is what I was hearing as far as like the game's concerned, right? These certain obstacles, people, places, things, to keep you separated from consciousness, right? To keep you trapped in the subconscious mind or unconscious mind, right? So whoever this is for, you are either in this energy or you're shifting into this energy. So 111, as I look up, I was hearing that you've learned to quiet your mind, right? And connect with your inner guidance system. And I was also feeling, what did I see? Oh, I read up here. Something about having a clear knowing. Like for somebody, this might not be for everybody, but for somebody, you've always had a clear knowing, or you've always had a connection to your inner guidance system, like as a child or just throughout your life. 144. I saw that. I was actually going to mention that. I saw a lot of 111s too during this channeling. Anyway, so I was hearing like you were that person where people would always say like, oh, you always just know what to say, or how do you know that, or like, and people would either perceive it in a kind way, or they would get irritated by it. And so I was picking up like a lot of gaslighting energy. Maybe you spoke some truths, or made some really good points. 222 as I look up, and you're just like getting, like just gaslighting from whoever didn't want to be conscious of whatever it is you were trying to say. So whoever that's for, I don't know. But moving on, you get to a point where that you realize that your consciousness, right? Like you become lucid in this reality, and you realize that you're not the mind, and you're not even the body. You're the soul that's here having this human experience, right? So I was hearing like you're at the point where you either have the controller in your hand to this game, like let's think of it as a video game for the sake of holding a controller in your hand, right? Like you have the controller in your hand or you're going to reach for it right now, right? Maybe this will activate something for somebody. And you're choosing to play the game. 333 is a look up. Spirit said you're choosing to play the game in whichever way you see fit. Okay. We all choose how we're going to experience this reality so that we can expand consciousness, right? And so your idea of what your life experience should be might differ from the opinions of others, right? So Spirit was saying that you have a controller now, right? You are creating your own reality at this point. And you're conscious of it, right? Because we're all always manifesting. And Spirit was saying that maybe in the past you were manifesting from lower, frequencies, and you're really trying though, like, but still manifesting maybe from a point of like victimhood or like desperation to get out of your situation, but that desperation is what drove you, right? 444 is I look up. That's what drove you to push through the lessons, right? And now you're at the point where you're seeing the lessons as levels to the game, right? Like all those lessons were just levels, and you were just leveling up, level up, level up, level up, just beating the game, like kicking the game, doing it. And Spirit was saying that at this point you have aligned your higher self, right, with your human vessel. And I was seeing the yin yang sign, right? Like you have taken consciousness and your and unconsciousness and brought it together into one, right? You're one. You are in control of your reality. So if this resonates so far, go ahead and hit the like button. And then Spirit was saying, if this resonates, you oh, there was some LOLs. 555 is a lookup. Spirit's really funny. So I was like, really, is this it? But it was like, if this is resonating with you, you will experience more bliss than your poor, sweet little human mind could comprehend. And I saw 606 as I looked up, and I was seeing lots of sixes. Also, 747, 737, a lot of like 7, any number, and then 7, So I don't know if that resonates for somebody or not, but yes. But to go on, Spirit was also saying that you've been manifesting from your higher self and consciousness, right? And your higher self has placed everything that your soul desires to experience in your vortex, right? And now that you have aligned your consciousness and your frequency with your higher self, you'll be able to experience this reality from that point of attraction, right? And oh my gosh, it's so nice because Spirit really just wanted me to 717 as I looked up. See what I'm saying? It's a 7-something-7 recently. But so yeah, that was pretty much, that was all that part I wrote down. But I'm just really excited for whoever this message is for, because you like, okay, so like the 747 as I look up, it says 7-something-7s. It's crazy. So you know how people at the new year, they're like, oh, it's new year, new me, or whatever. And Spirit was saying that like you have actually done the work, right? Like you've done the work to to like internally become the person that you want to be, right? So you actually get to step into that in this new year. Like a lot of times people don't actually do anything to I guess don't actually take steps physically or face themselves or do the work to bring in this new version of themselves in a new year. But for whoever this message is for, you've done the work, like you've taken all the necessary steps to put yourself into, a higher frequency, right? And align yourself and get in touch with what it is that your soul actually desires, right? Because now you are working together, your soul and your human, you're lucid in this reality, and you're creating consciously from a place of high frequency, high vibe, like unconditional love, the most amazing, bliss energy to be in. So whoever this is for, I'm so proud of you, and myself included, all of us light workers this year has been, I call it the Grand Awakening, but people call it the Great Awakening or whatever, however you want to call it. This year will go down in the history books as far as awakenings to actually bring in and anchor in the high frequency earth, the new earth that we want to bring in, right? And yes, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Congratulations. I love you so much. You're so needed. If you made it to the end and you didn't hit the like button, go ahead and hit it. Subscribe if you haven't already. 1010 on the timer as I look up. It's my number. I love that. I love you so much. If you'd like to book with me, I'm a Reiki master. I do Reiki. I can sit and hold space for you if you just need someone to talk to and do Reiki. I can, help activate your chakras, do energy readings or channeled messages, tarot, oracle, whatever it is. Kind of like a one-stop message and Reiki spot. I love you guys so much. Also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, in the description you'll see, along with my email for booking, you'll see donation options, and if you're wanting to book, you'll see my email and a couple of options. So I love you. Have so much fun at the end of this year. Like, have so much fun as you can have from now until the year ends. Okay? And celebrate, because 11/11, every single moment stepping into this new year, you will get kind of like breadcrumbs of blessings. And the blessings are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until you step into this new version of yourself fully in this 3D reality, while simultaneously existing in a higher frequency reality. Right? I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye.